Welcome to this tutorial on using the Interlibrary Loan Service TAPASA. If the library does not have direct access to a full-text article or book that you want, we can attempt to obtain it from another library through Interlibrary Loan, often referred to as ILL. At the end of this tutorial, you will be able to complete the necessary steps to utilize TAPASA, identify when a full-text article is already available, and recognize the limitations of interlibrary loan. It is recommended that you do not use the full-text limiters while searching within the article databases. In limiting to full text, relevant and desired articles could be missed, articles which could be requested interlibrary loan. To determine if an article is available full text within a database, look for the PDF or HTML full text icon within your result list. If one is not available, look for the 360 link to full text icon. This will determine if an article is available in a different Misericordia database. This illustration is showing an EBSCO database. Other databases will have different interfaces. The key is to look for the 360 icon, which operates the same across all databases. When you follow the 360 link, you'll be taken to the full text article if available. However, in some cases there are extra steps. While this looks like a blank page, don't panic. Look over to the right. There's one extra step or link to get your full text. If the article you want is not available in any of the Misericordia databases, you'll receive the message, "Sorry, this item is not available online. Please use options below to get it." Be sure and use the Search Journal Finder option first to be absolutely certain we don't have the full text. The 360 link is nearly 100% accurate, but sometimes there is a glitch. Double checking can save you valuable time you spent waiting for an interlibrary loan that was unnecessary. If indeed we do not have it, click on Request this article, which will take you to the TAPASA request form. If prompted, log in with your MU username and password. Once logged in, the TAPASA form will automatically populate with citation information. We recommend you double-check for accuracy. Required fields are indicated by the asterisk. Let's take a closer look at some of these fields. Issue number is required, although some citations will not have an issue number. If this is the case, enter 1, 2, 3, 4. Department is required. Use the drop-down menu to select the academic department of the discipline to which you are associated. Needed before date is required. Enter the latest date possible you can receive the article and still find it useful. Entering an earlier date will not be beneficial, because requests are automatically canceled if the article is not received by the date entered. To emphasize, even though you might want it tomorrow, don't enter tomorrow unless that is the latest date it is useful. Amount willing to pay is not required. We do not encourage students to pay for articles. We suggest consulting a librarian to help you find another suitable article for your assignment. When your article is received, you will receive an email from the Misericordia Library which will provide 2 ways to access your article. The first is a direct link to the full text article. It requires a case-sensitive password provided in the email. The second link will take you directly to your TAPASA account. If you want to go directly to the article, you'll be taken to OCLC Article Exchange. Enter the password provided in the email to get the file. The second option takes you directly to your TAPASA account. From here you can see your outstanding requests and available articles. The status, whether in process or available, is indicated in the status area on the right. Let's take a closer look at this example. In this status, there are 2 views left, and it expires on 8/13/18. That is because there are 5 maximum views, or 30 days, whichever comes first. So you want to be sure and save your article for future reference. So far, this tutorial has shown you how to access Tapasa when searching for articles within the library databases. However, Tapasa can be directly accessed to check on the status of your interlibrary loan and to enter requests manually. From the library homepage, select Services. Next, select Interlibrary Loan from the menu on the left side of the page. As you scroll through the page, you'll find information about another interlibrary loan service called Easy Borrow. Easy Borrow is an ILL service strictly for books. We recommend trying to obtain your books from Easy Borrow first, as their receipt is generally quicker. However, if your book is not available through Easy Borrow, you can try Tapasa. At the bottom of the page is information about borrowing through Tapasa. The last line on the page links to the Tapasa login. Once logged into your Tapasa account, you can create a request. This selection presents a blank form which then defaults to the format type Article. If you are requesting a book, be certain to check the appropriate tab. Enter your citation information and then submit your request. There may be circumstances in which the article you want to read was not discovered through the library databases or catalog. You might find an article while searching Google Scholar, and you also might have a known citation found within a reference or works cited list. Next, we'll touch upon things to consider before you enter library loan. Before you enter a request for an interlibrary loan for an article, make sure you check Journal Finder, particularly if you found the citation someplace other than the MU databases. From the library homepage, select the Journal Finder tab. Next, enter the journal title. If Misericordia has access to the full text of the publication, it'll appear in your result list. Check to see the coverage dates and in which database the publication is housed. In this illustration, coverage is from March 2004 until 18 months ago. If the article you want falls within this range, there's no need to ILL. You can follow the link to the database in which it's housed, in this case Academic Search Complete. This will take us to the publication information for the journal. We can use our citation information to link to the volume and issue number we want. Follow the volume and issue link directly to the journal within the database. Scroll to find your article or do a title search to narrow and go directly to the PDF of the article. No need to interlibrary loan. In addition to checking if Misericordia already has full text, you must also verify if the article you are requesting is in English. Limiters in the EBSCO databases will allow you to use an English language limiter. If you click on the title of the article in your results set, it'll bring you to the record for that article. On the record page, I can read the abstract in English. However, this article is in Spanish. To avoid disappointment and wasting valuable research time, do not ILL. If you are in a database and the title is in brackets, this also means that the article is not in English. Again, don't do it. Begin your research process early to allow adequate time to receive your article or book. Often we are pleasantly surprised by how fast we receive our request, but don't count on it. Allow a minimum of 7 days for articles and 14 days for books. Remember, we are requesting from other libraries and do not control all factors for delivery. Keep in mind, we're not always able to obtain the item, so don't put all your eggs in one basket. Identify more than one article that meets your research need. If necessary, request more than one article. Don't wait to see if your first choice is available. At the same time, be judicious. Request only relevant articles that meet your need, not necessarily every article on your topic. If you have any further questions, please contact the reference desk or your liaison librarian.